house. Quite an interesting couple, let's be fair. They gave us back-to-back content from day one. And now I'm hearing X. Okay, Chinwe, what happened? What happened?
I've always been very vocal about my relationship with Zion, how I felt about Zion. I've always even been very expressive. You know, it's one thing to say I love someone. It's another thing to show that I love someone. So going from that point to where we are, I think Zion is in the best position to actually give us clarity on this.
So just to be clear, you left the house still as a couple?
Yes, we did. Left the house a couple. Myself and Zion broke up in December.
What happened, Zion? What happened in December? Dirty December.
Nothing. Nothing really happened. You can ask her. She's here. But I would say just being outside the house and
So we are here right now. The reunion has started, and to be honest, nothing really happened like that today. Today was just all about, the highlight for me, I must say, was all about just Chinwe and Zion. It was just back and forth. Oh, how their relationship went, where they are right now, and so many things. They kept playing clips and everything. Let me tell you one thing I understand about this reunion. I don't know how it's about to play out, right? Let's believe that this is just, day one. Probably, consequently, the better parts of the reunion will be here. But for now, there's really, really, really nothing like that. Do you understand it? So it was all about Chinwe and Zion, right? Those two people, I don't know what to tell you guys, but I believe those people. Ebuka asked if they were still in a relationship. They said no, that they are now exes. But do you, or could you believe it, that the night before the reunion, or the morning of that reunion, Zion actually passed the night in Chinwe's room in that hotel? This is what I still don't understand. Sometimes I'm like, who is older than each other? I feel Chinwe is older, right? But the guy is clearly using Chinwe. The guy is using Chinwe till today. Forget all those things you see on social media, they come, she rants and all of that. Trust me, the moment she rants those things, the next day the guy is in her DM collecting money and then you understand, and leaves and all of that. So Ebuka was asking questions. Why do your relationships seem to be in the past and all of that? Watch this little clip and I'll come back, for the remaining one.
Lots of these friendships and relationships are
real
being tested, basically. Let's take a look at this clip.
But now let's go.
Big brother Naija. Where my baby at? Ooh.
Like she behaves like this normal. She behaves like this normal. What would I call them? Sugar mummies. Do you get it? You cried, like in the show. I could remember her telling Ebuka that Zion's people are not. They don't like her. You get it? It started like this. Let me start this way. Let me tell you, they broke up. They broke up and then they decided to come back. According to Chinwe, they kept coming back and coming back and coming back. Me, if I'm going to analyze this way, but I'll tell you that Chinwe likes this guy knacking her, period. Because the relationship between Chinwe and Zion is just knacking. There's nothing like any serious relationship. Even though she mentioned Kelly Ray being their therapist, there is nothing like therapy here, because this relationship doesn't seem abusive. Is it abusive? Maybe emotional abuse, no physical or verbal abuse, right? But these two clearly are not even meant to be together. They can't even end up being together. How would you come all the way, right, from Benin City to Lagos to celebrate Zion's birthday, and then you booked an apartment, you pay 100,000 naira. You booked for 10 days. Are you hearing me now? She went booked for 10 days. An apartment that she wants to stay with her boyfriend. She booked for 10 days. And according to her, she said Zion said she should pay, that he was going to settle, he was going to reimburse her the money. She kept paying that money, knowing fully well that at that time she didn't even really have money like that. But they were actually having fun. You guys, think of this thing. They were actually enjoying themselves. And then maybe on the last day or thereabouts, 2 days to the 10th day, she asked him, Zion, where is the money that you're supposed to give me to pay for this, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then the guy told her, I'm coming. He finally went out with his friends and then sent her 150K. 150K now. We're not talking about food. We're talking about accommodation that is meant to be 1 million naira. He paid 150K and told her that he's going to give her the rest. Continue though. You understand? If you see, the thing was just blah 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 blah. But this is the summary of the whole thing with Zion and this person, because they kept repeating this clip. Remember that clip when they were in the house, when she mentioned that, oh, that they are going to take a voluntary leave. I want you to watch it as well. I'll come back and tell you the conclusion of this, their own part, before I go into the next part.
Very first audition video that we shot together. So the moment we came to this house, I carried everything on my head. All you need to do is be available. And then they use me, they play, they throw me under the bus to please who?
You people that see that, put up what should go, put up what should go. I find that nobody find me.
He should pack his bags, because the moment I go upstairs, I'm packing my bags, and he better brings everything downstairs. We are going home tonight. That breakup, we are going home.
So now you remember, if you watched the show, you remember this clip. This was like one of their biggest highlights, right, on the show, when, oh, they're doing blah blah blah, want to go. This one said, oh, they didn't go. They packed their bags, but they didn't go. But they end up doing what that day? Now, in fact, after the Zion was not telling somebody in the house that, he did it and stuff like that. Their relationship for me is very childish. I would say for now, Zion's family members, I like the fact that people don't even like that Chinwe, because if I'm the one, I will not like her, because she still kept on, the family members don't like the fact that you're saying that you're the one spending money, but now you came back for reunion and you still kept on using that word, oh, that you're the one spending all your money, even down to the fact that after sometimes again, he will come ask for 300,000 naira. She will come like that. She'll say, I don't have money. And then he will come again. They will now have a nice time. Then she'll not give him money. See, the thing is too much. It's too much. At this point, they said they're no longer together. They were asked, they said they are exes. Then everybody in the house were saying, if you people know your exes, why is it that during this show, you kept on calling him baby, 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 baby? She kept saying, he's my baby now. He's my baby. Zion said that he still have a little affection for her, but he's no longer interested in the relationship. But he has little affection for her. Now, this is what I think about the affection. He wants to leave this girl, but he is scared of leaving. According to him, yeah, that was what he even said, that Chinwe is a very soft person. You feel go leave Chinwe now with seriousness. Chinwe go by himself, and this is not what he wants. And they try to leave him now, small. Now, to be honest, looking at this relationship, you can tell that Zion already has somebody. He has somebody in his life already. What he uses Chinwe for is his normal, gigolo. This gigolo men, guys do. They have one matured girl somewhere they collect money from. That is what Zion is clearly using her for. And lying, and the girl kept debunking so many lies. In fact, to an extent that she brought the evidence and she was showing Ebuka. Guys, it's too much. It's a lot. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But I think with this snippet I'm giving you now, I've given you almost everything that happened. The show was not for even up to 20 minutes. So just pure advert. Then I think the next clip they show us was about Ruthie and DJ, her partner, the DJ. Yes, she said that after the show, she and her partner Ruthie were no longer in talking terms. And don't forget that when they came into the house, they were friends for 10 years. You get it? They were friends for 10 years and then they left. According to the DJ, she said when they left, she heard things too that were said. And Ebuka asked what was said. She said people were saying things like, if not for Ruthie, you would have still been in the house. But do you think if not for Ruthie, they would have actually been in the house? Because for me, I would say that DJ is like one of the most boring people they ever had in that set. She wouldn't have had any business coming on that show. Nothing. She had no ginger, nothing. It's just a lie. If she could just see this video, let her just believe she was even the reason why they had to leave the show, because there was no ginger from her own ends. You guys came in as partners. People are supposed to actually do these things as partners. You didn't do it as partners. You came in and then you were doing no now. So it's not happening. So she kept going on and on and on. But I'm just so happy that they're no longer together. What am I saying? I'm so happy they're no longer together. Man, this is like a 10 years relationship, right? 10 years friendship. I don't expect it to end this way. But there's one thing you should know as well. When relationship end like this, they might have had one or two things already inside, for each other. But these two people clearly came in to the house like people that liked themselves. Let's listen to the DJ speak and then I'll conclude.
Because there's no point. Like I said, this is my friend of 10 years.
But did she address you?
So that's the thing. I now realized along the line that she was trying to reverse psychology and try to blame me for it first.
For not doing enough.
Exactly. Before I could say anything. And then I didn't plan to say anything. If I had responded to her from that first day, would have that fallout from the first day. But I ignored it and I let it go. And then I realized that she tried it again, in the sense that she came again and tried to blame me again. So the manager at the time, the manager that, caused the first issue where she was talking about, I made us go with the manager into the house. Blah, blah.
Honestly, I wished she came into the house with this energy. To be honest, I wish she came into the house with this so much energy. Right? She didn't come in with this energy. She had come in with this particular energy she has in the reunion. Maybe it would have taken her a bit further in the game. But no, girl, you were meant to go. So it was good you left. So that's it, guys, for today's reunion. Tomorrow I'll be bringing you the stuff that happened. That will be happening on tomorrow's reunion. See you on the next one. Do not forget to like, please. If you've watched my video to this extent, subscribe and then share, please. Bye.